If my mom had her way, Fiona would not be within a 100-foot radius of herself at any time.
My mother's never been a quote-unquote pet person, but Jessica gets to do whatever Jessica wants to do anyway. So she brings the dog home, boom, add water, instant new member of the family.
But Todd also has a reason to be fearful for the newest member of the family.
Toby was my dog growing up. Look, I came home from a youth retreat, ready to see my dog. I called him, Toby, come in. No Toby. I said, where's my dog? And my mother says, I think Toby ran away. Not gonna happen. I believe they got rid of my dog.
You do?
Oh, no doubt about it. I know for a fact that my parents got rid of Toby. She denies it to this day, but I know for a fact they got rid of Toby.
Is there any threat of something like that happening to Fiona?
There's always a threat when you leave Fiona alone with my mother. There's no telling what could happen to her.
The way Jessica treats Fiona is not fair. But also, it's not fair on Florence, because with Jessica not giving the kind of attention that Fiona needs, Florence is dealing with the ramifications. And whatever happened to Toby could possibly happen to Fiona. Now, Florence, do you have anything to say about Toby? Because that's all I keep hearing about is Toby this, Toby that. What happened to Toby?
I've said what happened to Toby. Either Toby ran away or Toby was stolen. And I don't know why people keep asking me the same question.
I will stand to this day. That is not true. She knows exactly what happened to my dog.
So, do you want Fiona in your home or not? Because if I'm to work, you're going to be part of that working.
Okay.
And you are going to have to develop a relationship with this dog. Are you willing to do it?
Yes, I'll do it.
And Jessica, are you willing to work?
Yes.
Good. Now the family has heard what I've had to say. All the cards are out on the table. No secrets anymore. It's time to get to work.
If Fiona has any hopes of being free to roam the house, Victoria will have to give Florence a little more control.
Fiona doesn't listen to anything I say. Fiona, no. Fiona, she ignores me completely.
I know you don't like Fiona being up on the bed, and I know that you have a hard time telling her to get off. She doesn't listen to you.
Right.
So I'm going to train her how to get off. When I want to train a dog to get off things, I also invite them up as well, because it becomes a bit of a game. When she gets on the bed, she doesn't really get anything. But when she gets off, she gets the food. When you make off much more exciting than on, then the dog will get off whenever you ask.
Now it's time to put the concept into practice.
Off. Good girl. Good girl. On. Good. Off. Good girl.
Now it's Florence's turn to give it a try.
Fiona, off. Off, Fiona.
No, you say it once. If you keep saying off, 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 she'll think the command is off, 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 off. I want Fiona to see Florence in a different light. I want Florence to be more of a leader, so when she says something or asks something of Fiona, Fiona does it. Show her that you've got the treat. She's more interested in me at the moment.
Fiona, off. Good girl.
Very nice. On. Good.
Fiona, off.
Throw. That's it. Beautiful.
girl.
You didn't even throw. Beautiful.
Good girl.
Florence, that was awesome. Well done.
Good.
Well done.
Fiona did well. It makes me very happy to know that Fiona will get off of my bed when I ask her to.
Victoria hopes they can build a bond in other ways.
You are going to be the keeper of these amazing toys. There's a huge chasm in the house because both Florence and Fiona are in the house all day, but they never meet because they're separated. And I want to encourage Florence now to have a bit more of a relationship with Fiona. Get her interested in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fiona?
There you go, that's good. Yeah, let her have it. Good. Good. Florence's face did light up when she was watching Fiona play with the toys. There's something in there, some little affection. Even though Florence won't admit it, I know it's there.
Later in the week, Victoria checks in.
Let's see how the Shields family is getting on.
On. Come on.
Today, the whole family is working on the on-off training.
Off. 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 Good girl. Here you go.
When you say off, you don't keep repeating it to this point.
Oh,
You can call a name, but just point.
okay.
You tell him, Florence.
I think you're really doing a good job with Fiona.
Well, thank you. I'm really falling for Fiona because she's such a good dog now.
When I was doing the on-off training with Fiona, my mother actually corrected me. So that tells you that her mind is in it and her heart is in it, and she wants what's best for the dog.
Come on, Fiona.
Along with her training sessions, Fiona is also getting some time outside the bedroom when Jessica is away at work.
Go get your toy. Ah.
Florence, this is lovely. It's so important for Fiona to have her time out of the bedroom during the day.
But things take a turn when it's time to go upstairs.
Come on, Fiona. Fiona, come on. I had difficulties with Fiona not listening to me when I'm upstairs and I asked her to come up. Come on, Fiona. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fiona.
Oh, Florence, it was going so well, but don't be discouraged because I have a solution for this.
To give Florence a little more control, Victoria introduces a recall command.
Dogs like to come to us when we call them because we're exciting to them. Yes, it's treats, but it's also us as well. So I want you to say, Fiona, Fiona, and then say the word come. When you say that word, I'm going to release Fiona. And then
Okay.
she's like, yay,
Okay.
I'm coming to you.
Fiona. Fiona, come.
Give her the chicken, say good
Good girl.
Fiona. I got you, I got you. Ready? Say that again.
Fiona. Fiona, come. Good girl.
Good, love
girl.
it. I want Florence to really perfect the recall training with Fiona so
Fiona,
that wherever Florence is in the house, she calls Fiona and Fiona comes to her.
Now, Victoria wants to put the command into practice with an added challenge.
Florence, I'd like you to back up, go round the corner so that Fiona can't see you. And then I want you to call her and we'll see what happens. It's one thing for a dog to go to a person when they can actually see the person, but it's quite another thing for a dog to go to a person when it can't see them. Call her now.
Fiona. Fiona, come. Good girl. Fiona would run right upstairs without hesitating. I feel confident. I don't have any fears now that she won't come. Good girl. Good girl.
My mother, from the start of this process, went from the biggest non-believer to the biggest believer. And by her saying things like, oh, Fiona, you're such a good girl, that, in a nutshell, was just amazing. And you, I'm just so proud of you.
Well, thank you.
Fiona has changed so much and so is the family. If they continue, they're all going to be so much happier with each other and Fiona herself is going to enjoy life a lot more.
Thanks for watching. If you love It's Me or the Dog and want more dog training tips and tricks, visit my official site, positively.com. And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a dog trainer, check out the Victoria Stilwell Academy. Links to both sites are in the description. I'll see you online.